Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Okay, I think I found a stable version of Redis with high Redis. The last few days I've been testing the performance of Redis. Believe me, man, it's fast. It's very fast. The high Redis I've been kind of questioning, which is a C data binding code for the C language. Been pushing the limits by putting the request to Redis into infinite loops, and it kept bombing at various iterations of different core dumps. So I finally found one I'm kind of comfortable with. I have really pushed the limits on it. I'll just give you an example. So I've been running a program. This is the number of loops I've been iterating, 282,000, just pushing data, 9 elements of a list. And it finally bombed where it said connection error, cannot assign requested address. I'll let you know what that is. So let's get to the code and where it came from. All right. Just give me a second here. Where are you? Okay, so the example code came from here. This is under GitHub Redis, high Redis example code for the example C. Now, there's other different examples here done in C. High Redis is in C, obviously. So I'm using this particular one. What I've done is does all kinds of requests to Redis. Does a ping, does a set, does a get, an increment, and decrement, deletes a list. But the big one I'm after is this, the list of L pushing and L range. So that's what I'm pushing the limits on against the Redis server. Okay, so here's the example code. What I do here is, here's all the source, where they came from, the resources, the request. I'm going to explain this in a minute. That error message I just showed you. Okay, so what we're doing is we're connecting into Redis. Here's the credentials, the port. And then all we're doing is really, if there's a problem, we also initiate a timeout as well of 1.5 seconds, it looks like. Any problems, just display them, print them out. If there is a list in the current server, Redis server, what we do is we delete it, and then we push some new elements into it of 0 to 10. And then we do the same thing, but we display what's in it. So we do a L range of 0 to 1 of all the available elements. Okay, so as I said, that's the current version I've got. So what I've also done is I'm trying to push it to the limit. As you saw in the previous terminal, I'm trying to basically push the limits on it and just run this Redis function. And that's the end of that. Okay. Yeah. So that's our issue. Now, what is the problem? This is on a virtual machine. I've only assigned it 4 or 5 gig. It's very small. So basically, what this error means is, if I look it up, see if I can find it. Yeah, here. Maybe it's in my... Okay, so here it is. So this is the error. Somebody posted this in the GitHub repository. Got the same thing. Connect Redis, cannot assign requested variable. So what's the problem? It sounds reasonable. Here's the answer. Operating system cannot clean up the ports you use as fast as you are creating new connections. The solution is to create a connection, is not to create a connection for every line, but to reuse the connection, or use a connection pool. In addition to fixing the problem, reusing a connection will also be a lot faster. So I'm just reusing it. So that's very reasonable, and I'm okay with that. So I can move forward. I'm back. Redis is back in the good books. If you saw some of my research here, I had Mongo. Glad I didn't touch it. So I guess I pushed it too much, but I just want to let you know. I'll also include the source code in the posting as well. Talk later.